Hannah Gutierrez-Reed blames Alec Baldwin for unsafe set. So we're going to be talking about all that and much more on this episode of the Miami Geeks. Stay tuned. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Miami Geeks Weekly Updates, brought to you by digitalcracknetwork.com. I'm your host, Punisher 305, and with me as always, old school gaming specialist, Uncle Willie. I'm
gonna give you a break for that one because it's been a while since we've done this.
I know. I was gonna ask everybody, did you guys miss me? I mean, I was gone for quite a minute. I mean, yes, I did a couple YouTube shorts to just give you guys a little info of everything that was going on. I didn't want to bring one yesterday because it was gonna be a surprise that I was gonna come in today. But yes, my mother's doing great, thank God, and I'm here now.
Yes,
so Willie,
God bless. But before we go any further, play it.
It's 8 o'clock and we're ready to rock.
I miss that so much. I really do.
It's a thing now. It's a thing.
It is a thing.
But listen. We've been off the air for a while. 2 episodes were missed. So I'm going to officially christen this the Miami Geeks catch-up episode. Hold the ketchup.
All right. I like that.
Because fuck ketchup. I don't give a fuck. Patrick Mahomes, eat my ass. I don't like ketchup.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna have a lot to talk about this week, guys, or at least today, about everything that happened this week, or at least what's important this week.
This whole week, because we missed a few.
No, we missed a few, and you know what? I'm glad that we're gonna do this.
Let's start with the one that means the most to you. All right, so fine. Let's talk about Call of Duty Warzone kernel-level anti-cheat goes live in December. So Call of Duty Warzone kernel-level driver is going to go up on December. What's going to happen? They're going to be setting up a Ricochet anti-cheat, which will begin an interval rollout in the server enhancements alongside with the launch of Call of Duty Vanguard early November. So yeah, that's actually pretty cool. That the fact that they're going to be doing an anti-cheat for the Ricochet in Call of Duty and also transferred over to Vanguard. So that's actually a plus. Also, Call of Duty Warzone, they're going to be a new Pacific map entitled Caldera in Caldera in December 2nd. That will make a significant boost for players for Battle Royale, anti-cheat, interface, infrastructural, and a bunch of other cool stuff there is going to happen, guys. Yes, I'm going pretty fast because there's a lot to talk about. So, yeah, there's going to be all that going on, and I'm probably missing something. Am I missing something there, Willie, by any chance? Oh, well, I mean, okay. There's 2 things you missed.
Okay.
One, this is affecting Call of Duty Warzone.
Yes.
And eventually Vanguard.
Oh, okay.
And number 2, which should be number 1, but I brought it up number 2. We have to discuss Ricochet.
All right, let's discuss.
I don't think we discussed it here before. This is EA's attempt at anti-cheat, which has some people in a bit of a fuss, but fuck them because they're probably cheaters.
Definitely.
Let's discuss. Ricochet is their kernel-level driver. Well, they will have a kernel-level driver included with it, which will work to not ban cheaters, but do what we've been wanting to do for the longest time. Put them on Cheater Island.
Yeah.
Yes. Because kernel-level, the kernel-level, let me try this again. The kernel-level driver, my mouth moves too fast. The kernel-level driver is supposed to not just look at what you're doing with the game, but seeing what programs are interacting with the game. Therefore, they're going a little lower level than usual to try to go and catch cheaters. Now, this is the part that I have a problem with. Is going to see what programs interact with Call of Duty and determine whether or not it's a cheat. That's a problem because if you're streaming and you have OBS running or whatever program you use to stream, what are programs, because let's be serious, there might be other things running. it may go and put you within the cheaters. And then all of a sudden, you're in Warzone Cheater Island with other people that have actual cheats. But
yeah,
they are trying to go beyond the whole, oh, we notice you're running this program, we're going to ban you. Trying to do a little more to actually catch cheaters and deal with them properly. And we'll say that even though this causes all manner of privacy concerns because they're scanning your computer, they need to go further.
Yeah, I agree.
They need to go further. They need to go and actually grab your Windows GUID, which is the unique identifier that says this is your Windows install, and ban that. Maybe your MAC address, maybe your BIOS. This is going to be for PC. It's obviously it's not going to be for console because console cheats are a little more difficult.
Just a possible, not too much because all involves with like a certain little item and a controller and stuff like that. But on PC, yeah, I get it.
All I know is this: if Fox were to announce a new reality TV show series, Warzone Cheaters,
I'll watch
and
it.
just stream video of cheaters cheating each other. I mean, multiple Emmy nominations.
Oh no, definitely. I'll watch it because I would like to see how pissed will they
I
get.
will watch it just so I can see 16-year-olds mad because no one cares about their mother.
Man, all right. So that's going on so far right now, guys. And to be honest, I will watch that show 20 times, even on reruns. I don't give a fuck.
You'll watch it 30 times. You'll watch it 30 times because you will be happy.
Yeah, because I'm an ass like that. Why not? But let's carry on, Willie, and let's get to something very important to all gamers out here, and it's the PlayStation Plus games for November. So we got Knockout City, First Class Trouble, and Kingdoms of Amalur, the Re-Reckoning. The hell's
okay? No,
I don't remember that one.
First, okay. Let me Knockout City.
Yeah.
I'm calling it Battle Royale Dodgeball because I have nothing else.
No, that's true. Yes.
First Class Trouble.
Okay.
Which is a party game.
I'm
okay with that. Party game where people are on a luxury space cruiser and they're trying to shut down a rogue AI. All right, that's cool. Whatever.
Oh, all right.
Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning is the remaster of a PS3 game. And it's a really good game. Okay, we talked about this once before. I forgot Kurt Schilling's number. It was 88 Studios? 86 Studios? It was an 8 in there somewhere. Whatever. Kurt Schilling's studio where he duped New Hampshire into giving them all these bunch of subsidies to make a game and then fucked over the state and his workers because he's an asshole. But they made a really good game in the process. This is that game. But there's more. Because in addition to these 3 games, which are playable on PS4 and PS5, because only Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning is a PS4 game, the other 2 are a multi-platform. There are 3 PSVR games.
Oh, so they're adding more to this. Okay.
They wait.
Finally.
The old offering on TV. But wait, there's more. We have The Persistence. We have The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners.
Oh, Lord.
And we have Until You Fall. 3 PlayStation VR games.
Interesting.
By the way, I saw an article today that says that the PS5 VR is going to be backwards compatible with PS4 VR.
All right.
So for people, for folks like you that have the PS5, you just got 6 games for your console.
Nice. I'm going to get it. Fuck it.
I know you're happy.
Yeah, I'm proud.
I know you're happy.
I'm happy. But all right, so that's for the PlayStation. How about for Xbox? Well, let's see what's going on with the Xbox. Which I mean, all right. Out of the titles I see here, I see two that I kind of like already. I see two.
Let's just go ahead and say what everyone needs to say.
Go.
Games with gold is just garbage.
It's been lately getting garbage from what I've been seeing.
Listen, I will never, ever, 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 ever sit here and besmirch anything that's free. That being said, the 4 games on offer and games with gold, I mean, it's not moving the needle at all. And there's a reason, which we will discuss shortly. We have Moving Out and Deadlands for the Xbox One. And we have Rocket Knight and Lego Batman 2 for the 360.
I'm okay with Rocket Knight.
Again,
I'm not gonna lie.
Rocket Knight, okay, it was a great game. On the Super NES. Like, they are just throwing games out there. Let's be honest. They're just throwing games out there just to say, well, we're giving you free games.
I mean, it seems like that, you know? It seems that's like what they want to do. They just want to be like, look, we got these games for you. Why are you complaining?
Go. I want you right now. I want you to make the case for Rocket Knight.
No, I have no case for Rocket Knight, to be honest. I just thought it was a great game from back in the day. I mean, you're not going to see me going there, yeah, fuck, let's play that over the fucking new games with gold. No. I mean, I actually don't.
And it's not about...
Lego Batman is actually fun, too. That's why I'm like, I don't know.
And it's not about, you have to give me all your exclusives right now. It's not about that. It's about, okay, PlayStation just gave me 6 games.
Yeah.
What you got? I got Batman. Oh, Arkham Asylum? No, Lego Batman.
Lego Batman 2,
It's the second one, which means it should be better than the first one, right?
It's
yeah, but it's not. Okay, going by your logic, it's not as good as the third one.
Wow.
I'm just saying, but there's a reason why.
Okay.
And it goes with the next article, please.
All right. So let's talk about it. So we're going to be talking about the Xbox hardware sales raised by 166% as the Game Pass continues to grow. All right. If that's the case, Game Pass is doing wonderful, right, Willie? Is that the case?
That's the point.
All right.
That's the point. Okay.
But I mean, all right. I understand where you're going to come from. I understand where you're going with this. Yes, if Game Pass is making it's actually giving you all these access to games, but still, I would have thought that Games with Gold will give you at least something worth to get. Because damn, it's still like,
let me get there.
Damn, I don't know. Go ahead.
Okay, CFO Amy Hood, the CFO of Microsoft, said that they shipped more Xbox Series consoles than expected during the last period. And this is with the ongoing chip shortage in mind. They've shipped 8 million units in total. But that's not the most important part. The most important part is that Game Pass has reached 20 million subscribers.
You don't say.
Remember that Game Pass does not require that you have a next-gen console. I'm looking at my Xbox One's Game Pass offerings right now. I have it on my screen. I can't share it with you.
All right.
And I'm simultaneously seeing the offerings for Game Pass on PC because I'm a baller like that. Look at the titles that I have just on the Xbox One. Okay? This is why you don't get good stuff on Games with Gold. Because they want you to go with Game Pass. I have Alien Isolation. I have Banjo-Kazooie, the originals. I have 7 Battlefield games. 1943, 3, 4, Bad Company 2, Bad Company, Battlefield 1, Hardline, and Battlefield 5. I have 8 games. I lied. I have the greatest 6th generation game ever made, and I will fight you if you say otherwise. Black.
Otherwise, fight me. I don't
Burnout Paradise Remastered. Burnout Paradise Remastered, which is the greatest arcade style racing game. I will fight you on that.
It is dope. I
have all 3 Crysis games. Dante's Inferno, Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance, DayZ, all 3 Dead Spaces, all the Dirts, all the Dishonoreds, all the Dooms. And I haven't even gotten to G yet. Do you understand the value here? You can buy yourself.
The value I understand completely. Like,
you can go right now to OfferUp and buy someone's OG Xbox One. Sign up for Game Pass, and you instantly have 100+ games. That's the draw.
You can't go wrong.
They don't have that many first-party titles that matter worth a damn. Sony has that on lock. I'm sorry. Sony has that on lock. But just buy an Xbox One, an OG Xbox One, and sign up for Game Pass. You have all the Gears of War. You have all the Dooms. You have Skyrim. You have Flight Simulator. You have No Man's Sky.
Yeah, you have a smorgasbord of games there.
All the Need for Speeds, all the Maddens, all the FIFAs, because EA Play is part of it. Mm-hmm. That's why they're giving you garbage level trash in games with gold.
Okay. I see. All right. Well, that's fine. I understand completely. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't signed up for games with gold for a while already because I had to stop. And after seeing all the games that they kind of pushed out for these last couple months, I was kind of like, yeah, I'm glad I didn't get them because I'm not gonna play those games, especially now.
Yeah,
but if I were to get the other one, the game, not games with gold, but Game Pass. If I were to get Game Pass, I'll be all in.
I'll give you the ultimate reason why you should get it.
Go.
I'm not even going to mention the Halo games because obviously they're all there.
Yeah.
Hades is there.
I'll play it. I actually like that game.
I have been telling you for the longest time that you should play that game, and it's in Game Pass.
And I did in your house, which I was like, yeah.
And you loved it. Don't lie to me.
I loved it. I was actually all hooked in it. I was like, man.
It's on Game Pass.
All right, cool. I will have to say then, yeah, if I were to get something like that, I'll get Game Pass.
Oh, Jesus. Sure. They have the EA NHL games. So they have NHL 20 and NHL 21. Mm-hmm. They have NHL 94.
Oh my God. Really?
Like,
that's old.
I'm not being a fanboy here. I'm just saying, as far as value is concerned, the amount of games that you get, why would you want just games with gold?
No,
you get nothing. You get nothing with games with gold. You get a lot with Game Pass.
All right, but you know what, Willie? Being that we're talking about all these games that we're gonna get for Game Pass, let's talk about PlayStation State of Play then, because on Wednesday, which I was supposed to be back and giving a presentation about this and whatnot, I couldn't. But they did a big announcement for 20 minutes, if I'm not mistaken, and they brought up some games along the way. Which let's go down the line, Willie, about the games they came out with. Which there are a bunch of hit and misses there. So let's just talk.
No, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people were bitching about this because, Sony had said ahead of time it's going to be a third-party thing.
Okay.
So there wasn't going to be a Horizon Forbidden West. There wasn't going to be a God of War Ragnarok. There wasn't going to be a Spider-Man 2. And regrettably, there was not going to be a Wolverine. Mm. But third-party, you're thinking, oh my God, they're going to show some awesome games. They did, but you have to temper your expectations.
Yes.
First of all, I want to get this out of the way because I know this is what you wanted more than anything.
Cool.
Bug snacks.
fuck you. All right, fuck you. That butt snacks game, that shit's weird. I played it for like the first 15 minutes of it, and I turned it off because I couldn't even fucking play it no more.
I'm happy. I broke you.
Fucking butt snack. I call it butt snacks, not bug snacks, because no. There's no fucking bug snacks. And especially that fucking earworm of a fucking song that just stays there lingering to a point where you're rotting from the inside out.
Drink it in, folks.
No.
Drink it in.
Fuck that shit.
Drink it in.
Fuck this
Punisher.
game. I don't know.
Punisher is broken. I'm happy. I'm so happy.
Continue.
But okay.
Continue.
Little devil inside.
Fuck bug snacks. I have to say it again. Fuck it. I have to say it again. Please continue.
This is one that I don't give any shit about because I never cared about the original Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach.
Okay. I do have something to say about that though. It looks pretty cool because
Okay.
it has like a retro 80s look and stuff like that. And the fact that you get to be inside one of the costumes, like if it's a fucking Iron Man suit, is pretty dope. And I'm not gonna say it's an amazing game, but I just want to see a little bit more of it now. It looks interesting. I kind of like the way it's going. It's all 80s and all. It just, I don't know. It just looks like an 80s theme Five Nights at Freddy. And you get to be in a mech robot suit.
I don't know because either way, they did, and there were some announcements for like big-ish franchises.
Okay.
Like Star Ocean. They announced the Star Ocean and Divine Force for PS4 and PS5. That's RPGs you will never understand. They announced that the King of Fighters 15 beta will start next month from November 19th to the 22nd.
Max Dude's gonna be excited.
Maximilian Dude will be very pleased. And then they started throwing like First Class Trouble, which is going to be a free game next month. It's like a mafia-like game, but with robots.
Okay.
Then we get a little weird. We Are OFK, which is an indie pop band that now has a video game. Okay. And another battle royale, but it's set in Grasshopper's Let It Die universe. It's called Deathverse. These are not bad games. These are like lower. Okay. I know that everybody is looking for the big hitters, but the thing that made older consoles cool was the fact that you can have like in between games. Like you and I will talk forever about how awesome Black is.
Yes.
That's not a high tier game. That was a mid tier game.
Yeah, but still, I love that game before.
But awesome. You need to have games like that because not everything can be AAA tentpole, and not everything can be God of War, not everything can be Halo.
No, you're absolutely right.
So there's a lot of like interesting games here, and a lot of games for people that are into like King of Fighters and Star Ocean fans are gonna be happy. The general public is like, hey, I need to see Kratos. Fuck them. Come on now.
There's always going to be that one. You're right, though.
But we haven't talked about one company, and that's Nintendo.
Okay, let's break this one down, Willie, because it looks like the Nintendo Switch on N64 emulation has been met with criticism. And from the picture here, when I'm looking at it, one looks polished and one not, and I can see there's a lot of differences here. But let's get down to it.
It's way more than that.
No, I bet. Let's get down to it, Willie. So Nintendo been receiving a lot of criticism for a number of plays in the Nintendo 64 emulation for the Nintendo Switch Online. So what's going on here? Are they just not emulating the games properly, or they're just trying to make it look pretty versus how I used to play before?
The answer is yes.
Okay.
A little backstory here. Nintendo recently debuted their expansion pass for Nintendo Online, which would give you access to N64 and Genesis games. And will also give you the privilege I say, of buying specific controllers for the Xbox, I'm sorry, for the N64 and Genesis.
Okay.
The privilege, I say. Now, Genesis emulation, there's no science to it. It's possible. The Switch can handle it, no problem. People are having issue with how the Switch is emulating N64. Now, for those who don't know, the emulation scene has been emulating N64 games quite well for more than a bit. Like, if I'm going to be honest, my big box is set up with N64 games, and my daughter's fiance and I have quite a bit of a rivalry on Super Mario Kart 64. It's called Mario Kart 64. It's not Super Mario. Mario Kart 64. We've been playing that for a while. He beat me last time, but I'm going to get my revenge.
He will.
And we played it on my admittedly underpowered PC quite fine. So, the fact that there are issues with emulation on the N64 for Switch is, number one, an indictment on how powerful the Switch is supposed to be.
Okay.
And number two, maybe an example of how lazy they are. I'll explain.
It makes sense, though. Go ahead.
I'll explain. Yes, there are button mapping issues. The N64 controller, as revolutionary as it was for its analog stick, was an abomination, and we need to fucking accept that. And mapping the buttons to the Switch is kind of clunky. And the fact that you cannot map them outside of what they tell you to map them to is bad.
It is. I mean, that's kind of sucks, dude.
Graphically, it doesn't look as good as it should, considering that, again, my underpowered PC can do it. There's a lack of controller pack features, which means that, well, obviously you're not going to get Rumble, but in the case of some games, you won't get saves. So yeah, you played for as long as you did on Beetle Adventure. Oh well, you can't save it now. But the biggest one is lag issues, the latency on the buttons. Okay. And there's a famous little video. You know what? Please post it up of
right now.
A person playing Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time on the Switch, and the lag between the button press and the actual movement is more than noticeable. Now,
that's not good.
That the Switch is not powerful enough to accurately emulate the N64, I mean, you kind of saw it coming.
I mean, it's. I mean, they're gonna probably fix it eventually, right? They're gonna have to.
I hope so. The N64, the N64 games on the Switch are not exactly like the Switch can handle it. It's a matter of optimization.
Okay.
If, like, for example, they're using the emulator used on the Wii U to play these games, that's bad. The Wii U is an underpowered piece of crap. I love the Wii U. I love the Wii U, but it's an underpowered piece of crap. We have to be honest.
But if we're gonna be honest, also, it is doing better than the freaking Switch.
No. They're doing about the same.
Oof.
And that's the problem. The Switch is more powerful.
That sucks.
It's not a super powerful console.
Okay.
But it's more powerful than a Wii U. And if you can't emulate the N64 better than the Wii U, then you fucked up.
I agree.
Will they fix it? They will fix it eventually. But considering that they want you to pay upwards of $80 for a family plan for this this Nintendo Switch Online Family Pack, and they want you to pay $50 for a solo pack. That's a lot of money for inferior emulation.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't paying it. I'm not.
I'm not paying for Nintendo Switch Online because they have not given me a reason to. I'm gonna say it again. Nintendo should have done Game Pass before Xbox.
I agree.
If Nintendo would have told you, oh, subscribe to Switch Online and we give you a service where we give you our greatest hits. Fuck third parties. No okay. Konami, no Capcom, no Data East, no nobody. Just our games. Tell me you wouldn't go and throw $80 at your screen if you can play GoldenEye, Mario Kart 64. Banjo-Kazooie is complicated, so let's not talk about Banjo-Kazooie. But Kirby.
Oh my God. Yeah,
from the NES to the N64, all their first-party games available to you. Boom.
Oh, I'll jump on it immediately. That's a no-brainer.
And we talked to Capcom, and they said that it's okay for you to put all the Mega Man games.
Done. I ought to be on that shit quick.
And Konami is like, yeah, you know what? Throw the Castlevania and Contra games on there.
Bingo. Done, bro.
I would pay $80 a year for that.
Oh, yeah, quick. I won't even think twice. I'm like, here. And for the extra controller for that shit?
Nintendo, no, you gotta pay extra for that. But
I know,
still,
that's what I'm saying. I'll pay extra for the controller too. Here you go. Fly, just throw it right there.
Nintendo just doesn't like money.
Hear that? Or they don't think too well. Fuck that.
No. They think perfectly fine. They just don't like money.
Oh,
Nintendo should have been on the Game Pass bandwagon before Game Pass. The fact that Microsoft did it before proves that Nintendo doesn't like money.
All right. And you're absolutely right. But you know what, Willie? Let's talk about another company that doesn't like money. Apparently not a lot. And it's Blizzard. Blizzard cancels 2022 BlizzCon amid harassment, scandals, fallout. So, yeah, here's another company that doesn't like money. And they they like it, but
the wrong way.
Yeah. But not enough to fucking fix this bullshit. So it looks like they cancel it, and I'm not sure what's going to happen though. Like, do you have any idea what's going to be happening with him besides the fact that they canceled it?
I will say this. They recently came up, Activision Blizzard King CEO Bobby Kotick actually addressed some of the issues. Oh wait, backstory. We gotta give backstory. The state of California sued Blizzard specifically, but Activision Blizzard King, because they are together as a company, because they were essentially a sexual harassing, like, melting pot. Discrimination as well, but sexual harassment. Come on, motherfuckers. Anyway. Blizzard employees were upset and walked out and made demands. And it seems that some of the demands are being met. Bobby Kotick brought out a press release saying that they're going to end forced arbitration for sexual harassment claims, and they're going to do a zero tolerance policy for sexual harassment claims, saying that if you're accused and it shows that there's evidence that shows that you were sexual harassed, you're gone.
Wow.
Took a while.
Shit.
It finally happened. But despite all that, BlizzCon has been canceled for 2022 because they're still getting their house in order. BlizzCon is where they usually announce all their big games, aka Diablo, Warcraft, Starcraft, Overwatch.
Yeah.
And, you know, it was the whole conference atmosphere that gave them the whole the whole mythos of being a bunch of fucking sexual harassers. I'm never gonna get over the Cosby Suite.
No, that right there, that's just horrible. Still,
if you are identifying your party with a known sexual harasser, that's not fair, because they didn't know he was a sexual harasser at that time. It just happened that they had a picture of Bill Cosby at the time. Whatever. They're still sexual harassers. I will miss BlizzCon because BlizzCon is cool for people who love their games and want to get more information.
Yeah.
But as long as they get their shit in order, I don't care.
Okay. I understand that. I see where you're coming from with this Willie, and I understand completely. If they can get their shit together and get things down how it's supposed to be, it'll be great. But go ahead.
I'm wondering. Have you ever played a Blizzard game?
Only freaking Overwatch.
Never Diablo?
The only thing,
I never ran you through.
Wait a minute. Actually, no. I have played Diablo, and I played it with you.
I ran you through Diablo 3.
Yes, that's the only time I'm playing Diablo.
I have an Uber geared monk in Diablo 3.
Okay.
And I have run the entire Digital Crack family through Diablo with my monk.
Dude.
To the point where Joe, our good friend Agent Joe, it was mad at me because I wouldn't let him kill anything.
Yeah. Willie was just technically the wall and shield and the fucking gun destroying everything.
My completely geared monk was killing things before it got near us, and he's like, dude, come on, let me kill something.
I thought that was just fucking hilarious. It was fun. But Willie, let me ask you a question. How will you feel if you had a certain game that you're playing and it will criticize you if you stop playing it?
That happens to me all the time. It's called being a trophy whore.
Okay, yeah, fine. But let's say right now you had a specific game that you're playing and you're like, all right, I'm going to put it down because I already played, maybe 3 hours already of it. I'm just going to put it down and play again tomorrow. But then, a couple days go by, and all of a sudden you get an email from your game pretty much giving you a message like, they like the fact that you're disappointing and it amuses them that you failed in playing a game. You probably have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about, but let me just break it down to you. Far Cry 6 is sending emails to people that, they probably played the game not too much. And of course, the message you're getting it from is from El Presidente from Far Cry 6, played by Giancarlo Esposito. And I gotta tell you right now, nothing makes me more hotter than the fact that a fucking game is gonna tell me that they're disappointed in me, but they're amused at the fact that that I failed, so it makes them happy. I don't know about you, man, but I don't take shit from nobody, and especially from a computer. Like, for instance, there's a screenshot right here I'm going to show you. And it says, hola, whatever your name is. I'm literally saying whatever because it says Rio Rojas. It could be anybody, Lopez, Blanco, Martinez, whoever. And it's just like, I want to give you thank you for giving me free reign in Yara. Take it easy and know that Yara is in capable hands. El Presidente. And then right underneath that shit, it tells you, surely you can do better than this. Lets you know that you only play like for X amount of hours, maybe 3 hours, 2, 1, 60 seconds. I don't give a fuck. It lets you know how long you've been playing, and the Presidente is letting you know that you're just a disappointment, but thank you for, giving up so fast. Go ahead.
Okay.
You may
okay.
continue.
So,
yeah,
the crux of the story is people who've been playing Far Cry 6 and may drop it for whatever reason are suddenly getting emails from Ubisoft telling them basically that they suck at video games.
I'll be pissed.
Because,
yes.
and I want you to know that message that you read, if Giancarlo Esposito were to tell me that himself with his own voice,
yeah,
worth the price of admission, never have to play the game again, I got the man to speak to me. That being said,
okay.
Ubisoft,
Mm-hmm.
Ubisoft. I'm talking to Ubisoft right now.
They're listening right now.
First of all, you are worse rapists than Blizzard.
Fuck.
That being said, my mother is not working for Ubisoft. Therefore, you are not Cuban, short, and black enough to be telling me what to do.
Okay.
So, fuck you, Ubisoft. And please, Giancarlo, please abuse me more. If you do it, it's okay. If Ubisoft does it, fuck them. But if you do it, it's cool. I saw Better Call Saul. I like it. Give me more. Give me more.
Yeah, I totally agree. If we can have Giancarlo just pretty much hit us up and just be like, you
Please.
guys amuse me. Finish your podcast. It's not the music anymore. I'll be like,
your podcast,
okay,
your podcast is amusing. I laugh a little. Please, do more. Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes. I'll make sure to do it right now.
Yes.
But I'm gonna tell you that right now, Willie. Yes, I'll be okay with that. And on to other things here now. Quiet Place single player story driven horror games on the way. Look, I'm already shitting bricks because I remember the movie, the first one, and it was all silence. It was all quiet. All you hear is whatever's going on around you, and that's all. They couldn't talk. They all had to do sign language. They couldn't make a peep. They had to prepare certain things for they can walk around, set traps for these fucking aliens, and so on and so forth. So now, if they're making a game of this is going to be terrifying because all I picture is you fart and these shits are going to come out of nowhere and kill you. So there's a lot to be talked about, and I think this game is going to be quite interesting to see made. Willie?
Listen, it's not like the whole don't make a sound or they'll get you gimmick hasn't been done in video games.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking Amnesia.
Well, yeah,
but
for sure. But this is going to be a little bit different, though.
Based on the Quiet Place franchise, yeah. Like, I'm imagining a game along the lines of Alien Isolation, where you can't make too much noise because they'll come get you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down with it.
Yeah, I want to see a little bit more of it. I want to see if you're going to have to build your own hearing aid to stop the monsters, or if you have to set up a trap to kind of keep them away from you, or if it's going to be anything like Alien Isolation, which you don't really kill the freaking alien, but you do enough to kind of like get them away from you, like type of thing. So I'm kind of curious on to see how they're going to make that happen, which I'm down to see that game. I'm down to see that happen like right now.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you this right now, Willie. Well, we have that. And also Oculus is finally scrapping the Facebook login requirements. Is the fact that they're doing that because they changed to Meta, or is there something more to this, Willie?
Let's start with that.
Okay.
Facebook, well, I should say Mark Zuckerberg, recently announced that Facebook would no longer be known as Facebook, except they're still going to be Facebook.
Yeah, makes sense.
Are you confused?
Nah, just no. Yeah, no, yeah.
Let me explain. Okay, Facebook, we all know, is the social media network that people go and share horrible things on, and cool things, because I'm in some pretty cool groups. Mm-hmm. But the company that owns Facebook is the one that changed its name to Meta. So Facebook is still going to be Facebook. It's just not owned by Facebook. It's owned by Meta. Google did this not too long ago, where Google is just a part of a new parent company called Alphabet. So Google doesn't own Google. Alphabet owns Google.
I got questions.
Please ask questions, please.
Okay, why?
Because Congress wants to break Facebook up. That's the only reason I can come up with.
No,
but
okay,
whatever.
Understand.
I'm not going to go into Mark Zuckerberg's entire explanation of, hey, we're going to make the metaverse because fuck him. But the point is, for all this time, Oculus, which is owned by Facebook, required that you have a Facebook account in order to use Oculus. So for my PC Master Race brethren, that meant that you had to have a Facebook account if you wanted to go and use the Oculus that you bought. Now they're ditching that. Because whatever reason, like I still say that this is Mark Zuckerberg trying to make it so that Congress doesn't fucking break them up like Microsoft got broken up in the turn of the century.
Got it.
So fuck them.
Fuck them. I say fuck them. All right, well, I think
let's get deep.
We have to get dark now, which it's gonna get a little weird, folks, and we're gonna be talking about the whole fatal shooting and the Rust movie set, however you want to talk about it, and we're gonna be explaining here from one of the articles that they talk about from the cast and crew what happened in that time. So, Willie, can you break this down more or less? Or like, let's get the story more or less of how we got to this, and then explain more.
Okay, so for those who didn't catch it last week, there was a very terrible accident on the set of the movie Rust, which is a Wild West themed movie that was being filmed in New Mexico. Alec Baldwin, in the process of rehearsing a line for a scene, pulled out his gun and accidentally shot the director of photography and the director. That's a horrible thing in and of itself.
Yeah.
But we now have more of a timeline of what happened. Now,
okay.
The crew was filming at a location called Bonanza Creek Ranch, which is outside of Santa Fe in New Mexico. That day was kind of stressed already because part of the camera crew walked out. They were complaining about a situation on set.
Yeah.
They were complaining about safety issues and crew issues, and they walked out. And they were replaced with non-union staff. Fine. They got past that and they started going through everything. And the director, Joe Souza, said that everything was, well, after that one hiccup, things were going smoothly.
Yeah.
Alec Baldwin was huddled with Souza and the cinematographer, the director of photography, Helena Hutchins, and they were rehearsing. They were rehearsing a scene. Now, what Alec Baldwin was talking about was doing a cross draw, which is you're standing like you're gonna do the old draw thing where you're holding, you have your hands over. But a cross draw meaning you pull the gun from the opposite side. So if you're looking at your right hand, you grab the left-handed gun.
Yeah.
And doing a stunt where he does a cross draw and shoots the person. And about 1:50 p.m. was when they were doing this whole rehearsal thing. Mm-hmm. He had been handed a gun that was told it was a cold gun, meaning that there were no rounds in it. And he pulled the gun out trying to rehearse the cross draw when the gun went off. The gun went off, shot Helena Hutchins in the stomach, and hit Joe Souza on his shoulder. Helena Hutchins was rushed to the hospital, but she didn't make it. She was pronounced dead. Joel Souza recovered. He's fine. But now there's whole discussion about where that live round came from.
Okay.
And the armorer for the set, Hannah Gutierrez-Reed, is blaming the producers.
Man.
Now, let me go and say this right now. Because I've seen a lot of talk on social media talking about how Alec Guinness, oh my God, Jesus Christ, please. Alec Baldwin should have known, because proper etiquette when you're using guns is that you check the gun to make sure that there's no live rounds. So it's his fault in that regard. I'm going to go and say this because I don't know what he knows about guns. All I know about guns is that they kill.
Yeah.
So I don't know what proper gun etiquette is. Can you talk about that, please?
Yes. Let's get down to it. If right now someone was going to hand me a gun and they're like, yeah, no, don't worry, it's clean. Like, oh, here you go. It's cold. Let's say like a cold gun right now that has nothing. It's done. First thing first, I take out the magazine from that gun. Take it out. I want to make sure there's no bullets in there. Even if there's no bullets, I still clock the gun and look in within the barrel from the back end to see if there's anything. You know, make sure, tip it out, make sure there's nothing in that gun. And if it's a six-shooter or anything like that in that Western style, yeah, you have to either pop it up, roll it, see if there's anything in the chamber, just to make sure there's nothing in there, no live rounds or even a cap or any type of shell. Because you really wanted to make sure that there's nothing live, no live ammunition within those weapons. And I'm pretty much guessing that he had to have like some sort of six-shooter, which, you know, you have to do the type of thing. But even then, whatever gun you're using, even if it's a Smith & Wesson, it has a little cap on the side where you have to pop to the side a little bit and you have to load it one by one. Not like the ones you've seen like in the Westerns that they kind of clip off, put in, twist and all that cup. No. Back then, it was literally that the little cap on the side, it switches off and you have to load one by one by one. But even then, with those weapons, you have to kind of like turn it without putting your finger on the trigger. Remember, no finger on the trigger. Just kind of turn it and don't clock the hammer back, because you might set it off. And if there's anything in there, it's going to go off. And especially as a prop gun. So it's all technically like a real gun. Except it's just meant for prop shooting and stuff like that, to shoot blanks. But if it has a hammer and it's going to clock and it's going to hit it, it will shoot like a real gun. Like just what happened here.
I'm going to add a little aside as a non-gun aficionado.
Yes.
I remember when I was younger, I was handed a gun. Doesn't matter whose it was and where I got it from. Mm-hmm. But me and a few other friends were playing around with it. I knew enough as a non-gun person to pull out the magazine and rack the gun.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't a six-shooter. It was like, I think it was some kind of 25. I don't remember what it was. But I knew enough to pull out the magazine and pull back to see if there was a run in the chamber.
Yes.
And there was. Mm-hmm. Now, should Alec Baldwin have known that? I'm going to go and say no, because he had people that were supposed to look after that for him.
No, I totally understand and agree with you as well.
Should he have had some kind of knowledge about it? Maybe, maybe not. But if you have a professional on set who is the one that's supposed to tell you whether or not a gun is loaded and actually calls out cold gun before they hand the gun to you. Okay. At some point, do you trust the people you work with?
I'm gonna be honest. If it's not me and they're handing me a weapon, I won't trust anybody. Even if it was my mother, I would not trust them.
That line of thinking is relevant to this, because Hannah Gutierrez-Reed, who was the armorer for Rust, is actually saying that the fault lies on the producers, because the set was unsafe. Now, whatever, like, from what has been gathered, no one knows how live rounds made it onto the set, and there was more than one. No one knows how that live round made it to the gun that was handed to, to what's his name? Jesus, tap that's in Christ. Alec Baldwin.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm tired. No one knows how that live round made it to the gun that was handed to Alec Baldwin. All we know is that a live round made it to the gun that was handed to him, and the person that handed it to him said, "Cold gun."
Nah. Even if
now,
look, I'm gonna tell you right now, honestly.
Now,
go.
The Hannah Gutierrez-Reed, who was the armorer, blames the producers for the set being unsafe. And I'm sorry, I know that Alec Baldwin is feeling horrible for what happened, but he's the producer.
Yeah.
Ultimately, we don't know everything that's gone on here. We're getting information piecemeal. A full investigation will be done, and the results will be released. And we can sit there and point fingers. I feel bad for Alec Baldwin as a person because no one wants to go and willingly kill someone else unless you're a soldier at war or an asshole who won't shoot themselves first before they kill somebody else. But you gotta lay blame somewhere. And if the producers were the ones that let this happen, and he's the producer, it's on him.
It is. I mean, look, I'm going to take a wild guess here. And if you're going to be doing a Western movie, which involves weaponry, they're going to give you training on weapons so you can look like some sort of professional when you're handling a weapon. They're not going to go, here, point and shoot. You don't have to load it or nothing. But then they're going to give you some sort of gun etiquette, and learn how to handle the weapon, look at the weapon, remember, respect the weapon, all that stuff. I mean, we've seen it in all these movies, for God's sakes. Even John Wick, fucking Keanu Reeves, he had to learn how to use a bunch of weapons before he did John Wick and learn how to properly use them, make it look like he knows what he's doing, make sure to load them, unload them, shoot them, everything. Am I right, Willie?
Not just that. Like, there are YouTube videos out there. Just search for John Wick training, and you will find videos of him at an armorer learning how to use his weapons. I'm going to say this. Keanu Reeves is considered the nicest person on the face of the earth.
Yeah.
He has done wonderful things for the people around him at all times. That being said, don't piss this man off. He will fucking kill you. He has been trained.
Yeah, and trained well. Very well.
Halle Berry, my wife, who does not know that I married her, has been trained just like Keanu Reeves has. I don't want to anger this woman.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to anger anybody who has been trained by these people because, oh my God, they are going to kill me in my sleep.
Definitely. Definitely.
Still,
and I'm still going to say it, dude. Like, even though that the armor is pretty much coming out saying that the producers is to blame, I'm not sure how much are there. I'm not sure how much video proof they will have to blame the blame the producer, but there's still a live round within that gun. Who put
the fact that there was a live round? Oh wait, there's a whole theory about that, right? There's a whole conspiracy theory about that. Some supporter of Donald Trump put the live rounds in there because Alec Baldwin had the nerve to impersonate him.
Dude, those are, like, I'm telling you, those are the ones that I get pissed at. Those are the ones that they'll put that out there to get all the views because conspiracy theorists and stuff like that.
No wait. Okay. There's no proof of that yet.
Yeah.
If there were some proof to come out that was the case,
I
don't care because I don't do politics, but I don't care what political side you take. That's fucked up.
Fucked up.
I put live rounds in that gun because that guy did a really fucked up impersonation of my president. I don't give a fuck what political spent you are.
And let's get down to another part here, Willie.
Yes.
What if he didn't practice? Let's say he didn't do that, that side shot, right? Let's say he didn't do that. The set, it's live, it's hot. He's in front of the person he's gonna shoot, we don't know who that actor is. What if he shot that actor?
What if it was somebody else that was not like? Okay, I don't want to go down this rabbit hole, but let's
nor do I. But I'm giving that idea. What if it
I put the bungee cord? I put the bungee cord on the edge. Let's go down the rabbit hole. I'm gonna bounce back up. What if someone else did the shooting? What if it wasn't Alec Baldwin? What if it wasn't the guy you were mad at?
Yeah.
What if it was somebody else, the poor person who all of a sudden had a live round in the chamber of a gun that they didn't know how to handle properly, and they accidentally shot somebody?
Or even worse, what happened if let's say that one scene, forget the fact that he's doing that side shot. What happened if that was supposed to be a suicide scene for the movie? And all of a sudden he goes, "All right, I'm done."
Okay,
poof, and it blows his head right there.
They would have been happy about that because listen, politics
it's crazy, dude.
Suck.
It's fucking disgusting.
I don't like talking about politics because politics is one of those conversations that you will never win. But at the end of the day, everybody believes what they want to believe.
Mm-hmm.
If you believe that someone should die because of something they said to your political candidate, you have a problem.
Definitely.
Let's talk about shooting people that don't matter.
Yeah, let's get down to Expendables 4. Expendables,
yes.
Sorry. No, I say right, Expendables. Oops, sorry.
Yes.
Expendables.
Let's talk about Expendables.
And Sylvester Stallone to face off against the Raid Iko Uwais. Is I said it right?
Iko Uwais.
Uwais.
Okay.
Dude.
Okay.
That guy.
No.
Okay. That guy.
For those of you who have not seen The Raid and The Raid 2, please watch those fucking movies because, oh my God.
That guy's going to go ham on Stallone. And I know, we all get what's going to happen in the end of the movie, okay? It's not even a spoiler. Good guy win. Okay, we're good. But this guy, he's going to have all the fun, knee dropping, ass whooping, fucking, I don't even know what weapon he's going to have in his hand at that moment. But I sure know that he's going to fuck everybody up. And that's going to be fucking awesome. I can't wait to see it.
The only thing that would make me happier is to know that the Expendables 4 is going to put Iko Uwais against Jackie Chan. If they were to announce that Jackie Chan was with Sly in Expendables 4, I will throw all of the money at whatever the hell it is that's going to show me the movie, because please make this happen.
Dude, I will pay for that. I'm pretty sure that Jet Li is going to go after him. But
no, listen.
Look,
if you have not seen The Raid, if you have not seen The Raid 2, you have deprived yourself of a plus action.
It's fucking amazing. I love that movie. Both of them, actually. So good.
Yes.
So good.
Yes.
Now, Willie, now that the fact that we're talking about these movies, let's talk about a show that you're buying it, but you're still fucking interested because it scares you. And it's Cowboy Bebop. We got a new trailer this week that showed us a little more about, the whole city, everything that's going on. And I'm going to tell you something. I need to still watch the anime because I'm such a dick and haven't had a chance yet. But this fucking show looks pretty good. I have never seen the anime yet, but this show looks pretty good.
Okay. I'm just going to say this.
Yes.
I often like to show off my vitriol when talking about these things.
Mm-hmm.
I want people to know this.
Go.
I want to like the Cowboy Bebop live action series, because not only is it based on one of the best anime series of all time, if not the best anime series of all time. I will fight people over this. John Cho is Spike Spiegel.
It looks freaking good.
It looks like the first trailer came out. It looks good. I want to believe, but I can't. Full Metal Alchemist, Death Note. I'm tired.
I will have to say, though, I would like to say
Initial
those
D.
tried when,
Speed Racer. I'm tired of people adapting things that I love. Ghost in the Shell. We went and we saw that. We got a preview screening of that. Oh my God.
Yeah, we did.
I want to believe that this will be different, but I just have history behind me.
I still say it's going to be different. I feel deep inside me that it's going to be interesting to see. So I can't wait to see what's going to happen.
Okay. This Cowboy Bebop, the series, will start streaming on November 19th. That means that you have 21 days
to at least watch the first 3 episodes at least.
Acclimate. I'm telling you, I made this challenge to Punisher. Watch the first 3 episodes. If after the first 3 episodes of the original anime you're not in, then fuck it. I don't care what you think about it. But after the first 3 episodes, you are going to be so in that whatever they show you on the screen in live action is not going to matter.
You know what? I understand completely. I know it's gonna happen. I am gonna enjoy it though, because I seen a couple scenes in your house, which I was like, man, this is actually pretty fucking good. But then we get distracted with video games and food and booze. But that's normal.
Listen, okay.
I just gotta be now alone and watch this shit by myself.
Listen, we need to wrap this up. We got more stories.
All right, I'm gonna do this one. This one's gonna be fast. All right, so we already got a confirmation for Dune 2. Dune 2 is going to come out in 2023. When 2023? October 20th, 2023. Because it looks like it's doing really well in the box office and on streaming services. So we're already getting a confirmation for a part 2, which I'm going to tell you right now, thanks to Joey. I want to see this fucking part 2 now, because I'm kind of intrigued to the point where I really want to see this fucking series. Now, where I was going to continue with, Chris Evans goes to infinity and beyond on Pixar's first Lightyear teaser trailer, which I'm going to tell you right now, yeah, I want this. This fucking trailer looks amazing, and I can't wait to see more of it.
I don't give a fuck about Dune because I never read the books, so I'm not into that. I have something to say about Lightyear.
Okay, go.
I have 2 things.
Go.
Number 1. So, Chris Evans is real and Tim Allen was a toy?
Go ahead.
That's it. Chris Evans is real and Tim Allen is a toy? So, Tim Allen is a toy based off Chris Evans? Because Buzz Lightyear is supposed to be a toy.
Yeah, and now we know that fucking Woody lied because he's actually a real person.
Okay. Number 2.
Yeah.
I keep referring to the gentleman known as The Rock as Rock to Dwayne Johnson.
Correct.
Does that mean now I can go and say Cap to Chris Evans?
Okay, I get it.
You better. And bring it home because I really want to lay into this one. I really want to lay into this one. Go, say it, do it.
All right, because it's gonna happen. Eternals Rotten Tomato score drops lowest of any MCU movie, which I call it all the bullshit because I've been seeing a lot of reviewers saying otherwise. So Rotten Tomatoes, we've been saying it from the get-go that it's horseshit. We said it in the beginning, we said it to the end, we'll say it right now. And it's garbage. I have a feeling that they don't know what the fuck a good movie is if it bit them right in the damn ass. Because all the scores that we get for the Eternals is always garbage, it's wrong, whatever. Like right now, I'm looking at it, the tomato meter for the reviewers, 61%. They have not put out audience yet because the movie is not out yet. It's coming out when again? When's it coming out?
When's it coming out? Its world premiere was October 18th, which was, for people who are not us.
Oh yeah.
It's coming out this week.
Okay, it's coming out this week, so we don't have even have an
well,
audience.
You know what?
Yet.
No, next week. It's actually going to be November 5th.
Oh, okay. So November 5th, this movie comes out. So we already have all these people that got a chance to see this movie and then some, and they're calling it garbage. But now I'm looking at other reviewers out there, which they're really, really anal, and they're like, this movie is actually pretty good. It hits all the MCU notes to the point where you're like, okay, this is actually a good movie to watch. Yes, there might be certain hit and misses, but still is not a 61% fucking movie. Willie, please.
Okay, folks. I want to just reiterate, because some might not know, the Rotten Tomatoes reviewer score is the aggregate of people who have watched the movie and are reviewing it as reviewers. Whether or not they liked it is irrelevant. I will say this. This is a high concept movie. We've talked about this before. You've talked about, I don't know if I can get into it because I don't understand it. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. That being said, what I have seen overall is this is a high concept movie that has some really, big brain ideas of how people who are basically immortal have lived over time and all that bunch of stuff. But, because it has to be a Marvel movie, there has to be a CGI fight scene. Whether or not that appeals to you, you have to watch the movie to find out. Thor: The Dark World was a shit movie, in my opinion.
No, it's true.
I didn't like it. Black Widow was not a bad movie. It wasn't a great movie. It's not on the level of Captain America, the Winter Soldier, or Avengers Infinity War.
Yeah.
But it's not a bad movie.
It ain't. It was actually pretty good. Yeah.
The fact that the Rotten Tomato score for Black Widow is near Thor: The Dark World is not it's not an indictment on the movie. It's an indictment on the people that are reviewing it.
Yeah.
Watch the fucking movie.
Mm-hmm.
Watch it and form your own opinion. You might like it, you might not. Yeah. At the end of the day, you have to watch the movie. When I went and talked shit about the Snyder Cut of Justice League, why are you going to listen to what I said? You watch it, and you tell me how you felt about it.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. That's why, you know what, Willie? Honestly, that's why when I'm always giving opinions, or again, opinions, not facts, just opinions on certain movies that we watch and stuff like that. It's just my opinion of what I thought the movie is, or based about it and what I thought about it. And I'm not going to sit here and be like, yeah, this movie sucks. Don't spend your money. Don't do it. It's horrible. No, because who the fuck am I to tell you what to watch and what not to watch?
There's only one movie that I will say that I personally will tell you, do not spend your money on this.
Which one?
And that movie was X-Men Apocalypse, and that movie was like years ago. And fuck that movie.
It was bad. That movie was bad.
No, it wasn't bad. Bad is not bad enough.
But either way, I would never go by what Rotten Tomatoes says anyways.
Listen.
But I just look at it because it amuses me, the fact that they will put all these fucking nonsense out there, but then you have the audience that goes sees the movie and they give it a higher rating than those reviewers. So that makes you wonder who's watching what, you know?
I want you to just think about what I'm going to tell you right now.
Go.
Okay? Joker.
Mm-hmm.
You know the movie.
Yeah, I know very well, actually.
Everybody loves the movie.
Yeah.
Right? 68%.
What? Oh my God.
A 68% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I thought
with 588 reviews. The movie was great. I mean, I'm not going to sit there and say it was the greatest movie of all time.
No.
But it was a well-made movie.
That's a good movie to watch.
It was a well-made movie for what it was trying to get across. It did its job. Now, does it matter? No. The tomato meter is based on reviewers who review things and see things differently than you do.
And yeah, I agree.
A lot of people didn't like Joker as far as reviews go. 68% as far as reviewers. It got an 88% audience score. Watch what you want to watch.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to watch reviewers to see their opinion on certain movies,
it's always good to get opinions. It's always good to get opinions. Whoever it is that you watch to get opinions on movies, it's always good because, especially if you follow the reviewer, you know the kind of movies they like, and so you know when they'll be harsh on a movie that maybe they don't like, and you'll know when they'll be overly, oh my god, it's so wonderful, on movies that you may not like.
Oh, I'm gonna have to point this one out just because, and it's not to start any hate or fucking fight or anything. IGN on Instagram has this whole rating system so weird that they almost rate everything a 7. Everything. There could be a good movie out there. You're like, oh, this movie is amazing. 7. And then everything, oh my god, this video game. Oh, this game might be good. 7. I mean, please, IGN, fix that shit. Have some real people give you honest reviews and put it as opinions. Because if everybody's gonna be watching it, they're gonna be like, "Oh fuck, we're not gonna watch this movie because IGN says so." No, make sure everybody understands this is just an opinion piece on whatever you're talking about on the game or movie. But
now you're talking about a ratings versus a engagement. IGN wants eyeballs on their site. They're gonna say whatever they're gonna say. Don't worry about what anybody else says. Go and see something else on your terms and decide whether or not you like something.
Yeah.
Don't listen to the shit that you see on social media. People who are saying, "Oh, if you didn't like the Eternals, you're a bigot." Fuck you.
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't like the movie because it didn't do anything for me. You know what that reminds me of?
What?
I gotta say it. I know we don't talk about politics and shit, but I have to say it.
What?
Halloween Kills. People saying that Michael Myers is homophobic.
What?
Because, spoiler alert, in the movie, he killed a gay couple. A gay male couple.
Okay.
He's homophobic now.
No.
So, okay, wait.
Please tell me it's a joke.
Time out.
Tell me it's a joke.
So, the 15 other heterosexual people didn't count.
No, just the 2 gay
Those 15 people he killed that were heterosexual, they don't count. Those 2 gay people, no, he's homophobic.
Ladies and gentlemen, please. I mean,
I'm gonna say this now, dude, and I can't believe that I'm gonna go and say this, but
I'm surprised you didn't say you did. Go,
folks. Michael Myers is an equal opportunity killer. He doesn't care if you're male, female, gender fluid, non-binary. He doesn't care if you're gay, straight. He doesn't care about anything other than the fact that he has a knife and he is going to stick it into you and you are going to die.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's true. Unless you tell him, I want to be notified myself or known as a Michael Myers, and he's just gonna look at you and be like, but there's only could be one. He chops your head and electricity comes out because No,
it's not Mike Myers, and he was good as Austin Powers, but it's not the same.
Just saying, because if you're gonna sit there, but I want to identify myself as Mike Myers or Michael Myers in front of him, and he's gonna be like, what? He probably gonna take off his mask and be like, what the hell did you say?
He's gonna stab you regardless because Michael Myers doesn't give a fuck.
He doesn't. He's not gonna sit there dog for Christ's sakes.
Like, okay, he's gonna sit there and say, all right, before I kill you, how do you identify? Really?
Cake or death, right? No.
I mean, I always say cake, and I don't like cake, but I'll take it.
I'll take it too.
It's better than death.
I'm gonna be honest. That was the stupidest thing I ever heard in my life. My God.
There are stupider things in this world.
No, it is.
And I won't talk about them because they are not in our wheelhouse. Our wheelhouse is video games, movies, and fun.
Yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, just because of that, we are done. Yes, I get it. It was a long podcast. Sorry about that.
We had to. Hey, wait. This is the Miami Geeks catch-up episode.
The catch-up episode.
Hold the catch-up. Because fuck ketchup. Ketchup is a horrible, horrible thing. If you like ketchup, you know what? God bless you. But fuck ketchup.
I only like it on fries. I cannot stand the smell of ketchup.
I will tell Patrick Mahomes to his fucking face, fuck you and your ketchup.
Oh God, ladies and gentlemen, just in case you're still here after this whole show, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just when it comes with amazing news, which is 3 times a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday, and always a little something in between. And ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, we're out. Peace.
Bye.